This is the convening of the Cottonwood Mayor and City Council of the City of Cottonwood for a presentation of proclamations, awards, and introduction of new employees to be held at 5:30 p.m. at the Council Chambers building. And with me today we have Councilmember Piper, Councilmember Allen, and Councilmember Henry, and Vice Mayor Ruben Hautegui. So first up, we have three proclamations today. The first one is proclaiming November 5, 2017 as MITZVAH Day. I believe we have Linda Kolodner here with us. Here with us today for this proclamation. Wouldn't mind coming up, and I'll go ahead and read it for you. If you could stand right over here, so we're filming you right now. So the cameras are on you. Thanks for being here tonight. Absolutely, it's an important one. Okay, so whereas individuals and nonprofit organizations in Cottonwood and the Verde Valley need help beyond what their means and current structures provide, and whereas volunteerism is the willingness of people to serve others without being motivated by their own financial gain, and whereas mitzvah, the Hebrew word for commandment, has come to express acts of human kindness, and whereas since Mitzvah Day began in 2007, over 425 projects have been completed, and an average of 250 volunteers per year have contributed over 12,500 hours of community service. And whereas Mitzvah Day helps organizations attract new volunteers for work during the year, and whereas this day of service represents a significant value to the individuals and organizations of Cottonwood, and whereas 2017 is the 11th anniversary of Mitzvah Day in our community, now therefore I, Tim Alinsky, Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, in recognition of the important role of service in the community, do hereby proclaim Sunday, November 5, 2017 as Mitzvah Good Deed Day, a spirit-led day of community service to individuals and organizations in Cottonwood and the Verde Valley. And I urge all citizens to recognize the outstanding work of volunteers and to support these efforts by volunteering for one of the many projects designed to care for one another, the community, and the planet. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words about Mitzvah Day, how folks can get in contact with you to volunteer?
All of us involved with Mitzvah Day are very aware of the fact that there are many organizations in Cottonwood and all of the Verde Valley who don't even know that there is a Mitzvah Day. So I'm extending an invitation to everyone. If you know of anyone who has a business, runs a school, even assisted living places, we have planted wonderful flowers and made planters for assisted living places. You name it, we do it. If you know anyone who needs any help, especially a 501c3, please contact Barbara Luttrell or Rabbi Elisha Magal of the Jewish community of Sedona and the Verde Valley, or anyone who works for Mitzvah Day, actually. And thank you also very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next up is proclaiming October 17 through October 24, 2017 is Arizona College Application Campaign. With us is, are you Gretchen? Gee, I'm so sorry. Okay, she's not in tonight. Okay, so we have Regina G here. You're the assistant principal, right? Okay, great. Sorry. I'll read this for you. Whereas the college application process may be a barrier to some high school students pursuing post-secondary education due to an absence of information or support, and whereas obtaining a post-secondary degree has been linked to higher income, better health, and increased community involvement, and whereas only 37% of Arizona's working population aged 25 through 64 has an associate degree or higher, and whereas Arizona and Mingus Union High School are working to prepare students for the opportunities and challenges of the 21st century, and whereas Mingus Union High School is part of a statewide initiative, Arizona College Application Campaign, designed to increase the number of students who apply to and enroll in a post-secondary experience with a particular focus on first-generation and low-income students. Now therefore, I, Tim Alinsky, Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, Arizona, do hereby proclaim October 17 through October 24, 2017 as Arizona College Application Campaign in Cottonwood, and encourage all seniors to take advantage of the assistance provided through this initiative, all senior students. Right, thanks very much for being here. Would you care to share any words with us?
Sure, I will. So today, all of our seniors fill out a college application. It was very exciting. It was a busy day at Mingus Union High School. Next week, everyone's filling out the FAFSA. So Mingus is sending kids to college. We know it takes a village for those things to happen. So thank you for your support and your support for this very exciting initiative. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, last is the proclaiming September 28th, 2017 as Rural Communities of Arizona Day. And this one came to us from the city of Yuma. It's late. You'll understand why, but they wanted us to read this proclamation and send them a copy. So here we go. Whereas the city of Cottonwood is proud to be a rural community in the state of Arizona, offering our unique rural way of life to the fabric of the state. And whereas rural Arizona communities represent 25% of the state's 6.4 million population with a wide variety of cultures, traditions, and histories, and whereas rural Arizona contributes $29 billion to the overall state of Arizona's gross domestic product, and whereas the topography of Arizona is enriched by the diversity in landscape, from the Grand Canyon to the Saguaro National Park, from the agricultural fields to snow-capped peaks, and whereas the people of rural Arizona are proud to perform the key leadership roles throughout the state, benefiting not only the rural communities, but the state as a whole, and whereas from statehood, Arizona's economy has benefited through specific economic development opportunities, unique tourism attractions, and connections to higher education through our 3 state universities, and whereas the majority of rural Arizona utilizes the area code 928. Now, therefore, I, Tim Malinsky, Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, Arizona, do hereby proclaim the 28th day of the 9th month, in other words, 928 of 2017, which is why we're late, as Rural Communities of Arizona Day in Cottonwood, Arizona, and urge the people of Cottonwood, as well as throughout the state, to reflect upon the contributions of the people from rural Arizona and the importance rural Arizona plays in the quality and characteristics that make the state of Arizona great. That's that. Thank you. We'll just take a photo of this with the council. Council member Allhouse, would you like to come up and join us for a photo?
I'm good.
You good? We can send that down to our friends at Yuma, maybe. Thanks. That concludes this meeting, and we'll be meeting at 6 for our regular meeting, so stay tuned.